Hey, Smath here. Going to talk to you for a few minutes about names and formulas. Naming and formulas 1. Now, I break this down into 3 different ways of naming them. I call them Greeks, Romans, and countrymen. I'm making a play on William Shakespeare here. Greeks, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I know it doesn't go that way, but it helps me remember this. This is all based on where the first element in a formula is. If my first element is a non-metal, we're going to use a Greek prefix naming system for this. So when I say Greek prefixes, those are mono, di, tri, tetra, penta, hexa. Hepta's the one. Don't get caught on that. Septa's Latin. We're going to go up to octa. I think that's pretty fair. We don't need more than 8. So we're going to use these prefixes to designate how many atoms are in this formula. There's kind of a weird rule here. We're not going to use mono if it's on the first, but we have to use mono if it's on the second. Now let's get to that one in just a minute. If we're given a very normal formula of N2O3, all I have to do is remember my prefixes and write down how many of each atom are present. I have 2 nitrogens, that's going to become dinitrogen. And I have 3 oxygens, that is triox. And since it's an anion and it's monatomic, I'm going to end it with "-ide". All my Greeks are going to end in "-ide". I know it's Greek because the first element was nitrogen. It lives up here. Now let's talk about that exception rule of using mono. You already know this, but there's a simple compound called CO2. We've seen this before, and we all know it's carbon. And then I have 2. That's going to be a dioxide. Say, Smath, that works great, but these are both oxygens. What if it's something different? Well, let's go with, say, SCl3. Now I've got 1 sulfur. I'm not going to write a mono there. I'm just going to write sulfur. And then I have 3. That's a tri, and in this case, it's going to be a chloride. These are Greeks. These are also known more appropriately as molecular substances. We're going to talk about the properties of those molecular substances and how they react later. But this is Naming and Formulas Greeks. I'm Smath. I hope this video helps you.